Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Dawning Soul. I've got the Cancer season reading ready to go up on the board here. And I'm doing this a little bit differently than my standard zodiac readings. I've opted for a soul activation through the aces. So I have the Ace of Pentacles, your sacred grounding, the soil of your soul, what you stand for and build on. Your Ace of Swords, your sacred truth, the clarity of your mind and the sharpening of your intuition. The Ace of Wands, your sacred spark, the fire that fuels your soul, your becoming, the pulse of your passion and your creative force. The Ace of Cups, your sacred heart, your divine flow, the way you love, connect, and express your soul's emotions. Thank you so much for joining me. On the table, I also have the Chariot. That is the card that represents you in the tarot. You are ruled by the moon. That is your ruling planet. And today is the solstice, the longest day of the year. And so you also have the sun beaming throughout your sign, a hallmark of following the light, nurturing, empathetic, devoted, intuitive, emotionally intelligent, a beautiful, beautiful soul, depth of your emotions. You immerse yourself in whatever it is you are doing, and you are passionate and beautiful to behold. Thank you so much for listening. Let's get into your reading. So jumping right out of the, wow, right out of the gate, huh? We have versatility, we have birth, birthing something new, fertility, affair, and appreciation. So for my single, Cancer listeners, you are deeply passionate about something right now, and you are in full appreciation. This can actually be an affair of the heart. This could be an affair of something new happening in your life. You have this beautiful appreciation, this fertility, this birth. For those wishing to have a baby, this is beautiful energy. This is balanced, versatile, flexibility. Fives may be significant. I've got 3, 4, 5. It's very interesting, this energy. But you are birthing something new, whether it be a new project and something that you're passionate about, and it's stretching you in ways, making you become more versatile, using all of your gifts, and you are in appreciation of this moving forward. An interesting combination of cards, that's for sure. Multi-layer messages for those. Take how it resonates for you. If you're just finding out you're having a baby, or you may be finding out you're having a baby, that's a wonderful blessing. Something surely that is close and dear to your heart and in appreciation of. You could be giving birth. This could be your baby's birthday. You could also just be birthing a new idea, something, a new project, something at work. a new way to express your creativity and passion in this world. Something that you can ground into and express your soul's desire. This is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is your truth. The Ace of Pentacles also represents home, work, what you're grounding into, to give you a better perspective. Spacious mind and soul, explore fullness. I'm gonna move these over like this, get these, move them on the table. Okay, spacious mind and soul, exploring your fullness. This is going hand in hand with versatility and appreciation. Spacious mind and soul, intuitive, empathetic, opening yourself up to new opportunities, new ways of thinking, exploring that within your own mind, within your own heart, exploring that, opening up your mind and your soul to new ways of thinking, to new ideas, to opportunities that are for you. Which really gives me this I am moving forward with something new. I am birthing something new. I am creating something new. I am happy with where I am. And this is showing my passion. This exploring this fullness. It's like you're in your groove. With where you are in your life, with how you feel about yourself, with your stability, with your ideas, with your expression. Okay, we also have your Ace of Wands. What you're passionate about? Pleasure. And this is about pleasure. Finding pleasure, understanding pleasure, making space for pleasure, understanding what makes you happy, relaxation, taking it easy, taking time for yourself. This is an important part of understanding your own pleasure. To be passionate, to set that spark, to be creative, you have to be able to nurture yourself first. You fill yourself first with your own empathy, with your own nurturing, with your own devotion to your heart, to your pleasure. What makes your soul sing sets the spark aflame in order for you to explore this fullness, in order for you to have this spacious mind, in order for you to be in appreciation and to move forward, giving birth to new ideas and being open. That's just keeping it simple. That's as simple as possible. Keeping your life simple, not complicating things. Understanding your passion first, your pleasure first. And that's a transformative idea. That's a transformative way of looking at life. When you can take that time and know that you have to give back to yourself. You have to nurture yourself first. Be devoted to yourself. Listen to yourself first. If that's where your happy spot needs to be, listening to that in order to spark that fire, in order to speak your truth, in order to stand your ground. The Ace of Cups is your love, your emotions, your perceptions. You have moon energy as your ruling planet, so you're deeply intuitive, emotionally intelligent, empathetic by nature, deep in your feelings, very expressive. sure. That one's hesitated. I like the ones that flip. Realization, fruition. Things are coming together for you. You're feeling, I did get this energy over here. You're in your groove. You know what it means, and you don't like extremes. I feel like this is that a negative energy that you no longer are putting up with. You just don't care. You're putting the negativities aside. You know what sparks you. You know what gives you joy. You know that you have to take time for yourself. You have to nurture yourself first so that you can nurture others, so that you can move forward in your life and be productive and explore all the beautiful truth that is in the world, in your soul, and stand firm in this beautiful, bountiful energy. This realization, knowing that your heart comes first and that your heart is important, what makes you joy, your family, your friends, and it all is coming into fruition, this joy, this point of joy. Why is everything? Let me turn this around. So sorry. These cards were upside down. I have also self-reflection and nourishment. Absolutely. You are no longer going after extremes. You know what nourishes your soul. You know what you love, what helps you bring joy into this world, what fills your cup up and overflows for you first and then for others. And this self-reflection is probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself, is to understand that which sparks you on, which lights your inner fire, what fills your heart with joy and love, and how you speak your truth. You're very connected with your emotions and your intuitive understanding of those around you. That's the moon, and your joy is the sun, and they work hand in hand, that balance of feminine and masculine, and that realization that that mirror is there for you, showing you the truth of who you are at every given moment, that joy, that pleasure, that truth. You don't need anyone to tell you who you are. You know. And you know, in order to stay invested in any given project, passion, truth, love, creativity, grounding, the soil that you stand on, the soil that you bring, that you plant your seeds in, has to be fertile, full of love, rich. I believe in myself. My body allows me to thrive. It absolutely does. Self-nourishing, nourishment, pleasure, relaxation, this transformation from the extremes of not listening, of trying to power through. That is not you. The self-reflection and realization of all that you are brings you to that point of understanding yourself first, then others. And having that nurturing and joy and love for yourself allows you to explore this fullness with this spacious mind and soul, giving to others, being that devoted mother, being that devoted friend, being that devoted partner, being that devoted lover, being that devoted, how do I say that? Being that devoted worker, like you're working for yourself. You're devoted to your coin. You're devoted to your passions. You're devoted to your truth. You're devoted to those that you love. That is the power of your sun. That is the power of your moon. That is the power that brings you forward because you believe in yourself, and your body, nourishing your own body, allows you to thrive. Thank you so much for listening. Happy birthday, Cancer. Welcome into Cancer season and the solstice light. Thank you for listening. I'm Melanie Dawn with The Dawning Soul, and I'll see you next time. If this resonated with you, I invite you to carry it forward, subscribe, share, or simply breathe it in.